could drive along an ocean reflecting the sun, or make a bed of green atop a wide open scene. Under a canvas of blue, I would draw ever nearer to you, to feel the dew on your skin. That is how it would begin. For summer is for falling in love. We could stay out late until the sun sets past 8, and the cotton candy haze mirrors the warmth of your gaze. Raise your glass to mine, and as we drink, we would lock eyes, so we could disregard the thought of ever having to part. For summer is for falling in love. Lightness of being, we both know to be fleeting, like the last breath of a sunset right before the day is dead. But maybe the heat of today could keep even winter away. So I'll remember your laugh, 'cause nothing ever changes the fact that summer is for falling in love. Da-dun-da-dun-day. Summer is for falling in love.
I wonder if you miss me. It's been a long year. Winter has snowed, summer has shown, but I ain't forgotten the sweet taste of chocolate I taste on your lips when we had our last kiss. So here's my love letter, entrusted to the weather. I ride across the waves and flew through the clouds. And when it's delivered, do what you want with it. You can send it back or keep it around.
Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's been too long, but I heard from someone that you're back in town. And if it's not too late, I can bring chocolate, and maybe if you want them, some roses too. 'Cause it's been a long year, but maybe you missed me. I think you might remember the words of that tune.
So here's my love letter, entrusted to the weather. I ride across the waves and float through the clouds. And when it's delivered, do what you want with it. You can send it back or keep it
wondering if thousands of miles away the sky's just as blue. It's as if I'm stuck in yesterday when I'm thinking of you. 'Cause when you have your morning coffee, I'm turning out the lights so I could dream. And when you smile through the screen, I wish you could be with me. So I lay my head to rest when the sun is rising. I'll start a brand new day when the moon is shining. I long to be with you in all the places you have been. So today I am time traveling. Da-da-da-da. Oh, today I am time traveling.
And every time that you are closing your eyes, I will be beside you, and my heart will glide across the miles to fly right to you. 'Cause when I dive into the traffic, the echo of your voice is all I hear. I'm never tired of your laughing so far, but ever so near. So I lay my head to rest when the sun is rising. I start a brand new day when the moon is shining. I long to be with you in all the places you have been. So today I am time traveling. So today I am time traveling. To rest when the sun is rising. I'll start a brand new day when the moon is shining. I long to be with you in all the places you have been. So today I am time traveling. Da-da-da-da. Oh, today I am time traveling.
I thought it would be like poetry, that feeling of when eyes meet. They said it would feel so easy, like how a bird takes to the trees. They've written the songs and films and books of how it would take just one timely look to dance and fall your way into love. And that's how you'll know he's the one. It feels like way back when. I wish I had known it then. There's no such thing as a soulmate, 'cause love is what you make of it. I think I've got a taste of it. I wish I had known all of this before. I wish I had known, but at least now I know. I thought summer vacation would never end. That feeling of sinking toes in the sand. They said to enjoy it while you can, but those words never seem to land. It feels like way back when. I wish I had known it then. That time is the quickest of thieves. She won't ever be caught by nobody. She'll run all the way to eternity. I wish I had known all of this before. I wish I had known, but at least now I know. It feels like way back when. I wish I had known it then. That soon we'll be gone with the final breath, and there won't be time to hold on to regrets. But I know there's something on the other end. I wish I had known all of this before. I wish I had known, but at least now I know. I wish I had known, but at least now I know. When I was 17, I wondered if my life could be a movie. I'd play myself the main lead. It would be a coming-of-age story. And a quarter of the way through, I met you in our meet queue. And halfway in I realized I didn't know the running time. Now here I am in 93, the end of my comedy. Flashback to my favorite scenes. I know this movie is ending, but let me sit through the end credits. Remember the names and faces I loved, who always believed in who I'd become. The highs and the lows, the hellos and goodbyes that made up the scenes of this beautiful life. The lights will come on, it's almost time. Just let me sit through the end credits. I was always looking back, longing for the days of the past. 'Cause if this is all we'll ever get, all I can do is try not to forget. But in my existential crisis, I think I know the truth is how I remember just points me to forever. I know this movie is ending, but let me sit through the end credits. Remember the names and faces I love. always have to leave them behind. Maybe all the tears that carved out these holes are making room for joy when I'm finally home. I know this movie is ending, but let me sit through the end credits. Remember the names and faces I loved, who always believed in who I'd become. The highs and the lows, the hellos and goodbyes that made up the scenes of this beautiful life. The lights will come on, I know it's almost time. Just let me sit through the end credits. How do you expect me to go about my day when the street signs in the neighborhood still spell your name? The bookstore and the city park keep a record of our dates. Your ghost, it follows everywhere, even onto the train. Do you remember the corner cafe? We sat there with our books, feels like yesterday. Everywhere I look, I still see your face. I think I might have to move away. How is it the less I try, the more I recall the way he kissed my forehead? I remember it all. I guess this is the irony, the catch-22, that by trying to forget all of the thoughts come back anew. Do you remember the corner cafe? We sat there with our books, feels like yesterday. Everywhere I look, I still see your face. I think I might have to move away. So what an unexpected and pleasant surprise to meet somebody new while in the grocery line. You made some clever small talk about the rain outside. For the first time in a while, I felt the clouds subside. Do you know the way to the corner cafe? I'll find a table for two where we can sit all day. I think I might forget all about his face. I think I won't have to move away. I think I might have to. was around to remember where it stood. Did it even make a sound? How many watching make a tree worth growing? Is it 3 or 4 or 100 more? Call me foolish, call me naive, but one is good enough for me. I may forget that this is what I said, but one is good enough for me. I will plant my humble seeds, and I will water them to life. Some will reach the highest star, and others they will die. How many listening make a song worth living? Is it 3 or 4 or 100 more? Call me foolish, call me naive, but one is good enough for me. I may forget that this is what I said, but one is good enough for me. Call me foolish, call me naive, but one is good enough for me. I may forget that this is what I said, but one is good enough for me. One is good enough for me. One is good enough for me.